Hi, Mr. Ganpathy.
Hi.
Thank you so much for taking out the time and coming to Segumento's Byte Pod.
Thank you.
Firstly, congratulations. You have been into this category from last so many years. And we would like to understand your perspective because rice as a category is very different as compared to other categories we talk about. We talk about clothing brand, we talk about accessories, but this is something which consumer consumes every day, right? Creating a niche in that. And I'm a Daawat customer. I buy their packets where you talk about the quick biryani masala kind of a thing where you have Hyderabadis and all that biryanis and then you have normal rices. So I consume that and I am a hardcore consumer, right? No brand can come and convert me. How did you build this legacy in this particular category?
So I think it's not just me. It's been a brand journey of Daawat for over 40 years now, and good Anupama that you kind of touched upon it because you're right. It is a product per se. As a if I were to look at our core product, which is basmati, that product has been on for generations now. Okay, and unlike very many other FMCG products and FMCG food products too, it's something which is consumed every day and probably more than once in most of the households.
Yeah.
Okay, so the challenge here is that while you're so familiar with a product, how do you ask the consumer to make conscious choices on the brands they use for the product? I think that's the fundamental starting point of things. And how do you deliver as a brand to those promises? And how do you establish the role of your brand in a consumer's life? I think that's the long and short of what we've managed to do and what we've managed to unlock.
So this is more related to personalization. What kind of personalization Daawat as a brand, adapt, what they have understood from the consumer's perspective that this personalization will really help particular consumer to consume my product for longer period of time.
See,
because people talk about personalization and hyper local, that kind of a thing, right? So yeah.
So you're right. See, it's not just about localization. It's actually about personalization. Because food is a very personal experience. Every household cooks popular dishes the way they customize it in their house. So, but as brands, you have to make a choice of personalizing at scale. Okay, so when we talk of biryanis, when we talk of rajma chawal, when we talk of pulaus, we have to personalize is at scale. So recipe is one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
A recipe in the context of the audience you're talking about. So there is a geographic footprint, there's a community footprint, there is a regional sort of footprint, and there is also at times novelty which people seek.
Yeah.
So you could be familiar with a type of rice stroke basmati for a recipe, and at times you could really want to experience something which is not a familiar thing for you. So we launched Thai green curry kit a couple of months back. We launched jasmine rice, the first Thai Mali jasmine rice in India, just a couple of months back. These are the experiences which we are providing for a globe, coming from the globe to the Indian audience, tables at home. And as well as personalizing by getting you to experience recipes which you're both familiar with or want to be familiar with. So that's the axis of personalization.
Correct.
And that's the axis which resonates with regions and individuals within those regions.
Correct.
So I think we've taken that route of personalization, reaching out, and we've put in a lot of tech to help us do that over the years.
Yes.
So AI has been a constant sort of refrain in terms of how we've deployed it to do it, from campaigns to content campaigns to commerce campaigns, and to put it to greater amount of personalization in getting the product out.
Correct. I think you rightly said that campaigns on Metas and DBs of the world, where people view the ad and they see some offers and they see some flavors of biryani rices are there and they buy it, right? But when you say that, so we have seen your hoardings across, India. How do you choose those areas that we have to put the hoardings on these locations? Number one. Number two, do you have any measuring tool that how many people have seen that? I mean, how do you execute that?
Say as far as execution goes, you are looking at engagement. I think the biggest piece is engagement, and let me demystify that by breaking it down two fronts. How many number of people and how much time being spent in that vicinity. I think very simple maths to kind of look at.
Yeah.
But that gives you a potential to see. That doesn't give you the actual engagement. I don't think so. There is a single measure, a linear measure, be it digitally or otherwise, a linear measure. While there are measures today, everybody is building in the DOOH ecosystem,
Correct.
which tells you of a surrogate measure, it gives you signals, which can tell you how many people saw it, converted, and all of that.
Yeah.
You can put out various devices. You can synchronize it, probably that geography, that pin code or location with your handheld devices to kind of push for purchase and consumption.
Correct.
But linearity is still missing. So it's not, so while today a lot of the measurement is still potential to see, I would love to see a measurement which tells you actual footprint of seeing and actual footprint of conversion. So the role of it, while today I'm very happy that medium like OOH has become significant and has gained significance back over the years.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in metros. It's come back into its own element. I think it's growing at a fairly good clip. What it would benefit, by is enabling marketers to kind of get that linearity. Today we are in a race to measure. Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
And we are in a race to measure ROI.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be the right direction for us to take.
So, because we spoke about personalization, one question: if you could predict one thing about your customer, what would it be?
I think we have to solve for the answer कि आज घर पे क्या बनेगा. Okay, and I think if you are able to answer that with great amount of delight for the consumer, we would have made our day and we would have made our presence in their life. That's largely where it is.
Thank you so much taking out the time and coming to our day. But I wanted to ask many questions, but